to shift realities, how to move from your current reality right now to exactly what you want to be living. That's what we're talking about in today's video. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliet. I'm a manifestation coach. And if you're new here and you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to work with me to get from where you are to where you want to be, that information's in the description box below. And if you want my free product on how to 10 times your manifesting power, that's in the description box below for you too. I also have a 21-day manifesting challenge that I'm launching right now. So to sign up for that one, description box below. All realities exist right now. All potentials. If you want something, it exists. It's just in a different reality. It's on a different frequency, okay? But it exists in the quantum field and you can tune yourself to that. You can get to that reality where that thing exists. Because oftentimes when we want to change our current reality, sometimes it feels unchangeable or difficult, right? Or impossible, right? But that's the thing, is that we're not really changing this reality. We are tuning to a new reality. We are moving to a reality where that desire, that outcome, that result does exist. It already exists. And I know how it feels to be in a situation where you feel there are no answers. There are no actions you can take, and no matter what you do or how hard you try, you can't get what you want. But that doesn't mean it's not available to you. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist or that it's not going to happen. It's just that you're on a different frequency from that reality where it does exist. Now, the way that you tap in to a new reality is by becoming the person who already lives in that reality. So you have a current personality or a current identity, which is made up of your thoughts, your emotions, and your behaviors, right? And thoughts that you think over and over again are beliefs, right? So your beliefs as well. And that makes up your current identity of who you are, who you have been, who you've been practicing being. But if you are not already living what you want, or like really on the path of it, it means that you're not a match to it yet. Okay? And how you become a match to that reality, how you shift into that new life, that new reality, is by becoming a new person. So who is the version of you who lives in that ideal reality, who has those things that you want? Who is that version of you? What thoughts do they think? How do they feel daily? What emotions do they feel about their life, about themselves? What do they believe about themselves and their life? What core beliefs do they hold? How do they behave? How do they act? So getting really familiar with that version of you, the personality, the identity of that version of you, the habits that this version of you has, and most importantly, how that version of you feels, okay? Emotion is the most important thing here. When you change your energy, so you have become the person, or you are becoming the person who has those things, who lives in that reality, you shift onto that timeline. When you have shifted onto a new timeline, when you have actually shifted realities, sometimes it's not always obvious when you're looking outside of yourself. Usually it's a feeling within that you feel different. And then things one by one start to change, or you start to see synchronicities and then manifestations and things changing. But what I need you to know is sometimes you can be changing your energy and you can look at all the things around you in your life and nothing really has changed yet, or not in a big obvious way. And so it feels, or it seems to you like you're in the same reality, but you're not, because you've shifted timeline. The outcome, the result is different. Your destiny has changed, okay? You're living in a new time. You're living a new life. So it's really important to be very consistent and determined and to not give up, not react to your 3D reality too much. Not give the 3D reality too much importance, okay? Because it doesn't mean anything. Keep doing the work. Do not give up. Keep becoming that new person. Keep changing your energy, raising your vibration, feeling better and better, feeling the emotions of your future, and you will get there. You will see changes, but you can't give up along the way. And you have to understand that that's how it works. Sometimes you've shifted timeline, you've shifted onto a new reality, but right now things look the same. You'll often feel different though within you. So just trust what you're feeling here. It's going to be reflected. Just give it a little bit of time. That inner change will be reflected in your outer world. Okay, but first it starts with the feeling and little synchronicities. Just keep going, keep going. The thing is, people stop and they give up. And then they fall back into old patterns, into the old self, practicing who you have been, you know, the thoughts, emotions, and behaviors of who you have been, and giving up on the process. But you need to keep going to see results. Okay, so let's go further into this. You want to shift into a new reality. I want you to also understand that everything is you pushed out. That's from Neville Goddard. Everything is you pushed out. Nothing changes until you do. The only changes you need to make are within yourself, your energy, your identity. This is a Neville Goddard quote. I simply do it all within myself, and the whole vast world exists within me. Therefore, it is myself pushed out. So it doesn't matter about the people, the circumstances, the events, everything is you pushed out. And the only thing you need to do is change your energy, is change yourself, is change your identity, your personality, which is your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviors. And that will change your reality. That will have an outer effect, right, in your 3D world. And so knowing that you are in charge and all you have to do is change in here, and then knowing that there is a reality that exists where, you know, you're healthy and well, or where you're wealthy, or you have an amazing relationship, or you're happy and free, or you have your ideal body, whatever it is, there is a reality where you are living what you want. And the only way to get there is to change here. That's all you need to do. Then it becomes more simple. Okay? But how do we then become that person who lives in that ideal reality, who has those things that we want now? Because I know it's tricky when you don't have those things. Okay, well, how do I be and feel like that person? Because they have all those things that I want. Okay, we baby step into it. We make new choices in each moment. Choices that our future self would make. That version of us who is living in that reality, who has those things that we want, would make. And we do this every single day to the best of our ability. Okay? If you make a new choice, you're becoming a new person. Anytime you do something you don't usually do, and it's, you know, a positive thing, you're becoming a new person. You're bettering yourself. You are moving away from the old self and the old reality. Because let me tell you, everything unwanted in your reality is attached to your current personality, your current identity. Hear that. Everything in your current 3D reality is attached to your current personality. And so if there are things that you want to change, and those things are attached to the person you are now and have been, then what is the answer? What is the solution? You got to change who you are. You got to change. You got to change your energy. You got to raise your vibration. You got to make new choices. And when you are gradually, little by little, moment by moment, making new choices, so you are creating new thoughts, thinking new thoughts, you are feeling different emotions, better feeling emotions, and then taking better feeling actions and, positive habits, creating new positive patterns. You're creating a new identity, a new personality in which new things are attached to that personality. And when the old personality falls away, which will probably be a gradual process, but when it starts falling away, other unwanted things in your life that were attached to the person you were being, you were practicing, will now fall away because they are attached to that person. They were attached to that version of you who is living in that reality where all those unwanted things existed. When you become this new personality comes with a new reality, with new circumstances and people and traits and habits and wonderful things, new patterns, new thoughts, new emotions, new manifestations, okay? Different circumstances come along with that personality, with this new identity, because it's a match to a different reality. This is all about the person you are being. It's not about doing one manifesting process and getting one little thing that you want. You want to have an incredible life and feel absolutely empowered that you can have, be, or do anything that you want, and you're tapped into that unlimited power, that unlimited self. And it's all about the person you are being on a daily basis. It's not just what you do, before bed or when you wake up in the morning. It's what you do moment by moment. It's the choices that you make. It is the person that you are, your personality, your identity. When you make that shift, and it's a gradual one, it's worth it. But when you make that shift, everything changes, right? Because that is the key to unlocking new realities, to quantum leaping into a new reality that you feel like, oh crap, like I'm living a completely different life to what I was a few weeks ago, okay? But the little small steps and small choices daily, they add up. It has a compound effect. Eventually, you're a new person, a new personality who attracts a new personal reality. Okay? So that is the answer. To shift realities is to shift your personality, your identity. Make the choices that the version of you living in that reality would make. Moment by moment. Would they complain? Would they appreciate? Would they feel good? Would they feel bad? What would they do in this moment? Just keep asking yourself that. When you choose new thoughts, new emotions, and new actions, you create a new personality, you shift realities, you shift onto a new timeline where your destiny is completely different to what it would have been before. And things that seemed impossible before, they just happen. Because I've experienced this where I had no answers, no solution, right? Things that would just seem impossible if they happened. But by letting go, detaching, and doing this work, what I'm teaching you in this video, I moved timelines, I shifted timelines into a new reality. I didn't realize it at first. I just felt a bit different. I felt like I didn't really recognize the current 3D reality I was living. In just a little bit of time, I just kept going, doing what I'm doing, just kept going. And then I found myself living a completely different life than 3 weeks prior. Now, I was doing this for about 3 months. I was doing this process. I was not giving up because I wanted true happiness and change. And that's why you have to do it. And as I said, once you do this, things that once seemed impossible, it just shows up. And you're blown away, and it's unexpected, and it's wonderful, and it just feels normal. Because you are on that frequency. It feels normal and natural to you. Okay, so I hope this has helped you. Make sure you try it out and let me know how you go in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to work with me or join my 21-day manifesting challenge, that information is in the description box below. And for Law of Attraction clothing, that's also in the description box below for you. All right, thank you so much for watching. Try this out and I'll see you on the next one.